Longlegs. The only thing I really knew about this movie, because the trailers were very, very elusive. Like, all we knew is that there was a serial killer and a character played by Micah Monroe was going after him. But the main part that I knew was that Nicolas Cage was the serial killer. And that right away sold me, because Nick Cage is always really good at playing really weird characters. And this is no different. Nick Cage, in fact, is absolutely brilliant in his role as Longlegs. Like, he is downright disturbing. Just the way he goes about everything, every word that comes out of his mouth, everything he does with his body movement is just cold, calculated, and it gets under your skin. Like, it makes your skin crawl. Now, the marketing for this movie has been very elusive as well in terms of what Nick Cage actually looks like. The only really massive, widely circulated photo is this one. So that's the only one I'm actually going to show of Nick Cage's character, because I do not want to spoil what he actually looks like. We see him first thing as soon as the movie starts, but we only see him from about like here down. That's it. Like, it's a quick glimpse of him like bending over or like squatting to like be eye level with a little kid. But it's so quick, you're going to miss it because it cuts the black that fast. When we finally do get a full-on view of him, it is disturbing. It also doesn't even look like Nick Cage. He is practically unrecognizable. A lot of his speech, too, is unrecognizably Nick Cage. It's not until like we hear him screaming dialogue, it's like, oh, that is Nick Cage. So I've been singing Nick Cage's praise this entire time, because that's how goddamn good he is. So how's the movie as a whole? It's good. It is very good. I think at least not only does Nick Cage's character get under your skin and make your skin crawl, but the story itself does that too. Because this movie is slow and it's methodical. It's not as slow as In a Violent Nature. That was slow, but also very good. But this one, while slow, the story does move along. Micah Monroe, too, whose claim to fame is It Follows, she is also fantastic in this. As soon as we meet her character, she is just so awkward. You can tell she is not a people person. And part of it is actually as to why is kind of revealed a little later in the movie, towards the end. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil it. But everything about Longlegs is cold, it's calculated, and everything has a purpose. From each shot in the scenes, from each line of dialogue, the look in characters' eyes, their body language, it all tells a story. The big twist at the end about why Longlegs is doing this, and whether he may or may not have an accomplice, and who that may or may not be, you don't see it coming. Well, I take that back. Once a certain thing is revealed, it's like, oh, okay, this person is his accomplice. Though I couldn't figure out why. It is revealed why, and it's like, oh, no shit. So that part was a little surprising. But the revelation of why Longlegs does what he does, that was a good twist. So ultimately, Longlegs, if you're a horror fan, and you're a fan of not just blood and guts and awesome kills, which I am, I absolutely love blood and guts and awesome creative kills, you know, that is good shit. But I also love a good story. A story that will get under your skin. And a villain that is so goddamn creepy and so fucking disturbing that it leaves a lasting impression. And Nick Cage's Longlegs will leave a lasting impression. Our director, Osgood Perkins, he does a phenomenal job in telling this story. I highly, highly recommend Longlegs. I'm going to give it an A+. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.